I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It's just so wonderful to be with you today. We are standing out on the farm. It's a misty day, but we thank God because it is springtime. If you look up on these trees, these plane trees that we planted many years ago, you can see they are producing new leaves. And I trust in your heart today is going to be a new beginning. I have two words for you, my dear friend, only two. But God. Please say that to your husband, say it to your wife, say it to your children. But God. Doesn't matter what happens, but God can undertake. So if you are struggling financially, you can say, but God is going to see me through. If you are struggling physically, maybe you're sick, you can say, but God is going to heal me. Maybe you've got a problem with your marriage. You can say, but God is going to help us to work this thing through. We're not going to run away. We're not going to get divorced. We're going to trust God. Folks, I tell you what, that really builds your faith up. If you look at the book of Luke chapter 1 verse 37, it says, for with God nothing is impossible. That's what it says. For with God nothing is impossible. Well, if that's what the Bible says, that's what it means. Genesis 18:14, God said to Sarah and Abraham, after he had promised them that they would have a son, they were past childbearing age, way past. He was 100 years old already. She was in her 90s. And she started to giggle. She couldn't believe it. How can my husband and I have a baby at this time in our lives? God asked her a question. Is anything too hard for the Lord? The answer is no. I want to say to you, but God. The woman with the issue of blood. If I can just touch the hem of his garment, I'll be healed. She touched the hem of his garment and she was healed. And what did Jesus say to her? Woman, go in peace. Your faith has made you well. Folks, we really need to start saying, but God. I can do it. I'm not afraid. They say you'll never make it. You say, but God can see me through. There's a young man there who's got great aspirations of being a sportsman. Go for it, son. Anything is possible to those who believe. Jesus says without faith it's impossible to believe God. And he who believes must believe that he is and that he is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him. You'll find that in Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 6. We've got to believe God. Yes, we've got to do our best. After we've done our best, the rest is up to God. You see, we're farmers. We understand. We can prepare the land. We can plant the seed. We can put the fertilizer down. But until it rains, we've got no crop. So when it starts getting dry like it is at the moment, we say, but God will bring the rain. Now, what I'm going to say to you might sound a bit corny, especially to farmers. When they say, please pray for rain, pray for... I say, every drought will end with rain. That's the truth. Every drought ends with rain. Because when the rain comes, the drought's over. And I want to tell you something now. God has never failed me. And I'm not a good person. I'm a believer. If God hasn't failed me, he won't fail you. Lay your hands upon that sick child as I'm speaking to you now and pray the prayer of faith over your baby and say, but God will heal my child. When they say there's no hope for your child, you say, but God will heal my child. Do it. I want to say to you, sir, get together with your wife and your children after this program and pray over your business. And say, this business will not go bankrupt, but God. God will undertake for me. And even as I'm talking to you, your faith level is rising. Blind Bartimaeus said, Lord, have mercy on me. And God healed him from being stone blind, and he restored his sight in no time at all. I want to say to you, God will honor your faith every time. So until next time, may God bless you. Goodbye.
We trust that you have been blessed by today's message. For more information, please visit angusbuchan.com.